Safe.
They don't know my name. I get through the pain, tasting on my face like it's lemonade.
It is always a celebration here in New Orleans, and we are just outside of the French Quarter at the Mercedes-Benz Superdome. This is what it looked like just a moment ago in the heart of New Orleans. Folks, there's no place for this noise to go in the Superdome. It is loud, and these fans are ready for football as their Saints get ready to do battle with the Minnesota Vikings. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Second down, Cousins. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Cousins gives way to Cook. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. He lost a big chunk, 6 yards there, and it leads to 4th down. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. The All-Pro Deontay Harris deep for New Orleans. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10.
At their own 44-yard line.
That's the reason we bought for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down.
Alvin Kamara hit the NFL with a bang, had double-digit touchdowns in his first 2 seasons. Now, production fell off a little bit last year. Just 6 times did he find the end zone. But his ability to run it and catch it out of the backfield makes him hard to cover. Look for a bounce-back season in 2020.
On 1st down, Breeze. It's incomplete.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
But this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting them to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Bree's going to try and throw on 3rd down. Open man is Michael Thomas. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 22-yard line. Brees on the hook up to Thomas for the New Orleans 1st. Brees now on 1st down. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a 1st. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Kamara. Can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. It's a 10-yard gain there to set him up 1st and goal.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal. Got him in. Oh, it's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Touchdown. Michael Thomas with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
Vikings nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. So, Charles, the season winding down, the playoffs obviously not in their futures. They look ahead to the offseason. What spots do they maybe need to fill?
I think that they like the guy who's calling the plays and throwing the ball. I think that he's a pretty good player. Needs some help, I think, on the perimeter, though. Help him out with receivers, because I think if he gets an upgrade there, his play gets that much better, too.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Minnesota.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. 38-yard line, 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain.
Brings it working out of the gun. Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp.
Cousins.
For the Vikings and Saints, you might recall they battled in the wild card round a season ago, and it was the guys in purple who came in and pulled off the upset, with Kirk Cousins finding Kyle Rudolph in the end zone in overtime to sew up a 26-20 win. And that will be incomplete.
I think the punter might start to get into a pretty good rhythm here if he keeps getting opportunities. But that's the last thing his team wants to have happen, right? The last thing you want to see is your punter feeling pretty good because he's out there all the time.
Yeah, first quarter only, but 0 for 2 on 3rd down conversions to start this thing. So a change of possession here on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 21-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Vikings nothing.
Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25. Here's Breeze to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Intended for Robert Foster.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
He's tackled.
Pretty good little two-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Breeze on 3rd down. And that's caught by Smith. Past the 20, 10, and he'll go out of bounds, making it all the way down to the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he's going to have just a couple here with a marker on the field as well. So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
Following the penalty, it's Kamara. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call. A terrible spot for a holding call as he'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. Shotgun now for Breeze. That's caught. It's Thomas. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. They make a good bit of that yardage back as they're set up in much better shape now for 2nd and goal.
To go.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Now Breeze. He's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Josh Hill, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Good. Makes the score Saints 14, Vikings nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Still 2nd quarter, you get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Justin Jefferson, the rookie, his intended receiver. And it'll bring up 3rd down.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
And he's not going to sniff the 1st down here. He stopped at the 25. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it'll be 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought up a punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10, just shy of midfield. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Anthony Barr comes rumbling in for the sack.
Well, maybe that can give him a little bit of a pick-me-up, a little bit of a jolt when the few things has gone right defensively.
Because other than that, it's really been a first half to forget. After the sack on 1st down, Breeze. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, as we get ready for 3rd down, let's go back and recap here. The sack on the first play of this drive, that threw a wrench in what they were trying to accomplish because they were compelled to throw the ball on 2nd down. A running play was not in the works. And that incompletion set up another passing down here on 3rd and long.
On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not... Before he takes it inside the 40. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a 1st down again.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. Got an open man, it's Foster. It's so close, he gets it to the 1. The bounds right there. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start. They're running with Kamara into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. Leads Kamara, trying again, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And it is now 21-0.
Makes the score Saints 21, Vikings nothing.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's again to Cook. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
On 3rd down, Cousins lets it fly for Thielen. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Well, this first half has not gone according to plan so far offensively. or even defensively for that matter. They could use a big-time spark somewhere, but it's not going to come on this drive as they have to punt this one away.
That'll go as a punt of 32 yards. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Throwing on 1st down is Breeze. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left.
Intended for Michael Thomas. Incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and
after the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. From the gun, it's Breeze. Comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Incomplete. Intended for Robert Foster.
So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt, and this kick is not going to be close. It's well short, well right to boot, and this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10, just shy of midfield at the 48. And now this throw incomplete, and that is how this first half will come to an end. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. Set now to go for the 3rd quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. On the return, Deontay Harris. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
The Saints take over 1st and 10. At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now 2nd and 8 at the 32-yard line. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
Oftentimes now offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just tell receivers, find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
Throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Ball on the 30 as they come up 2nd and 10. Running with Kamara. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they will just roam and hit.
Open man, here's Foster. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Robert Foster, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Saints add on to their lead.
I know these wide receivers are about flash and dash and high-flying plays, but a good number of them played running back at some point in their career, and that's how they finish off a lot of their big plays, run after the catch.
And this time he finishes off the big play in the end zone. This will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now a run with Cook. Up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Ball carrier.
Well, they certainly have been able to get him going and establish the run, so I think it's time to abandon that plan and start chucking it all over the park. And you know who's excited about that? The defensive front. They got a chance to pin their ears back and get after him now.
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's now 4th down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. They'll indeed go for it. It's Cousins. And he's got his tight end. That's Smith. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. First down.
First down, Vikings.
They'll run on first down. Cook. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. That's DeMario Davis navigating his way into the backfield for a tackle for loss. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler.
You got to know as a quarterback it's going to be tough to outthink this guy in the defensive backfield. He's been at it 11 years now, so he knows all the ins and outs of the position, and he's in the right spot there to come up with the interception.
So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 23. So after the INT, it's Brees. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
Makes it 2nd and 10.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Not able to connect in that attempt.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Brees now to throw. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Brees now on first down. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And now look at this. Big gain but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Looking at it from the defense's perspective, they could have really used the football to try to start eating into this deficit.
Yeah, because now possession's so crucial at this stage of the game. And when you've got an opportunity to hop on a turnover and you don't get it, you can feel the frustration all the way up here.
And the offense, they're living right now. Another bounce and break that goes their way. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
To throw, it's Breeze. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2 or 3 step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. The gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
This has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Kamara with a carry there on first down as he works his way forward for a pickup of 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Breeze. And his throw here is incomplete. The Pro Bowler Michael Thomas was the intended receiver, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, the secondary's really struggled today, but that's a little bit of a measure of revenge, isn't it? And they just followed the basic rules. See ball, knock ball away, turns into a nice play.
From the gun on 3rd down, Breeze. Looking for Thomas, he's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. 4 touchdown passes now for Drew Brees. And the Saints just continue to roll.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. Able to get away. Oh, and this is going to wind up a safety. And the safety there, another mistake, and these mistakes just keep piling up.
How many more can they make? They put themselves in such a massive hole now. Going to be difficult to dig out from under.
Yeah, for sure they can't afford anymore at this point. So Brees going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 44. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now here live in New Orleans. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. And he's going to have the connection with Foster. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A gain there of 21 yards. They have the nice cushion. They just want to pour it on right now, still throwing the football.
And I know my background says, why do you need to do this? Just go ahead and run out the clock and get a win. But as many people have pointed out to me, this is a video game, man. Go ahead and put the numbers up. Sportsmanship, not an issue.
Exercise those fingers. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL, and he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. Called on a very strong gain of 24.
When you have have someone throwing it that well, that confidently, you don't have to call the game in fear at all, do you? You just go ahead and play.
Yep, confidence with a lead to throw it here in the fourth, and boom, he's on the money.
Yeah, you don't have to tuck your head in and go like turtle at this point. You can just go ahead and play.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. It was Harrison Smith there up from his safety spot to make the play behind the line.
Second and goal at the 11-yard line.
So they get pushed back to the 11, and here's second and goal. Here's Breeze to throw. And he's going to be dropped. Back at the 15-yard line. Michael Pierce, in all of his 340-pound glory, gets the sack. A big play forthcoming. Here's third and goal. To throw is Breeze. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 20.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
2 yards the loss, second and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's second and 12.
At the 18-yard line.
Cousins. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Tajay Sharp, the intended target, and it's third down.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
The Vikings on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. And he'll be stopped short of the first down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
Pickup of 10, but it brings up fourth down.
Now Cousins on fourth down. And he's going to have his running back. It's complete. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth. Cook with a run on first down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
Chauncey Gardner-Johnson on the tackle. 2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8 at the 33-yard line.
On second down, this is Madison.
Alexander Madison, the Viking ball carrier.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
And it's third down.
So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Got an open man finding Jefferson. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Cousins finding the rookie Jefferson for a Viking first down.
First down, Minnesota.
On first down, it's Cook. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
From just shy of midfield, Cousins. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
Taken down.
No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down.
It's now fourth down.
Now's the time. Don't give them nothing.
Cousins in the offense is going to stay out there. They're going to try on 4th down. Desperation time. Cousins on 4th down. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler. 20. And he'll score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. A 2nd down throw for Cousins. That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. 11 yards there, 1st down.
11 on the play.
Nice game there, partner, but you and I both know that won't do anything for the final score. They're not going to win this one. Right now they're playing for pride and fantasy points.
And just to erase that goose egg, nobody wants to be shut out. On 1st and 10, Cousins. And that's taken in. It's B.C. Johnson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Play fake. Cousins. Over the middle. Sharp's got it complete. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the ball game.
First down, Minnesota.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Cousins. And that's going to be intercepted. Malcolm Jenkins, the Pro Bowler.
Cousins' pass intercepted. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And I tell